Hello everyone, and welcome to another news update for Monster Hunter World. You might already know what I'm going to talk about thanks to the thumbnail, but I thought we'd start things out with a very brief overview of current events. The winter seasonal event is still ongoing and ends December 17th. Remember, go pick up the Wiggler Helmet Layered Armor and the Poisonous Bristly Grudge Hammer. It may not be the strongest hammer in the game, but is one of the funniest looking hammers, and it's technically the new best Poisonous Hammer. Then, we more recently had an update snuck onto the console's Update 5.20 on the PlayStation 4 or 5.2.0.0 on the Xbox. This is the update where Capcom made various small fixes to the weapons, and we learned that the focus skill only reduces charge times by up to 15% rather than the 20% we were told about in the game. Capcom also snuck in a change to flash pods and screamer pods so that the speedrunners wouldn't be able to pull monsters anymore, but I've already heard people talking about ways around this. Pulling monsters was a trick speedrunners used to position their target at the beginning of the map as a way to aggro them. I thought it was a clever use of game mechanics, but apparently Capcom did not, and they thought that it was too OP, so they got rid of it. Next, after Update 5.2 came out, data miners were quick to notice the addition of the Gala Suit Alpha, which I've gone ahead and given a full review to. If you want to check this out, I'll leave a link below in the description and the comment section, or you can click here. The Gala Suit Alpha is actually one of the most powerful event armor sets we've seen so far, and it looks really flashy as well. So even though this isn't going to change much for hardcore players, I think newer players who don't have as much of the Gamma armor should definitely target the Gala Suit Alpha as soon as it comes out. When does the Gala Suit Alpha come out? Some people speculate that it's going to be at a New Year's anniversary event. I also think it's possible that they release it shortly after the Game Awards, which they have been nominated for multiple awards. In fact, if you weren't sure, the Game Awards will take place tonight, December 6th, around dinner time in the United States. You won't want to miss the Game Awards because there's typically some cool gaming news and trailers revealed at this event, kind of like E3 before December. And the reason that's so meaningful is because if I was Capcom waiting to release a trailer for like a Roshi Kirin or a Latrion, maybe Arch-Tempered Nergigante, when would I do it? I would do it when I have a big audience at the Game Awards. So we don't know anything yet, but I suspect it's a good chance we hear more. Anyways, I hope so. It's still a supported game, so there must be something coming down the line. The next thing I want to mention is the event schedules for the consoles. They don't seem to be showing anything interesting, which is making me wonder if the consoles are going to have nothing to do after the seasonal event ends. I think that would be really sucky. However, I'm also going to be picking up Smash Bros. Ultimate tomorrow, so I'm not too worried about it. By the way, if you're also going to be picking up Smash Bros., I would love to have you join my Discord and play against me sometime just for fun. There'll be a link in my description, like there always is. Okay, and now for the fresh news. Mwah! On Friday, December 21st, the PC receives Title Update 5, which includes the Behemoth. The Behemoth will come with the overpowered Draken armor set, which is going to replace a lot of your older damage sets, as well as a new insect glaive, the True Gay Balg. If I had to rank the most fun monsters in Monster Hunter World, the Behemoth is definitely one of the top 5. Part of the reason for this is because he's so difficult, and I do love a good challenge, but also it's the way that he's difficult. The Behemoth's design forces you to improve your thinking and skills and understanding of the game without feeling like he's just a big bullet sponge, even though technically he is, or feeling like you would win based on chance. So he was just well designed all around, and I think you guys are really going to like him when he comes out. For the Behemoth, I also have some already made videos for you guys to consider watching. I think the two you guys are going to find most valuable are the videos on farming his parts to craft the Draken armor without having to defeat him, since the reality is that some of you may not have the patience or the friends to win against the Behemoth. Right, I don't have any friends. Well, anyways, I played him solo myself, for example. What I'll go ahead and do is place my favorite Behemoth videos in a playlist, and then I'm going to leave a link to that playlist in the description and comment section down below. Alright, and now that we're done talking about the Behemoth update, I also just want to remind you all that Arch-Tempered Vaal is coming to the PC even sooner than the Behemoth. Arch-Tempered Vaal will arrive on December 14th, so a little over a week from now. He's well known for being one of the most difficult Arch-Tempered Elder Dragons in the game, and I'll have fresh counter builds and an armor review coming up for him pretty soon as well. And that's the news for this week. I guess it will be a little disappointing not to have any new information about Arch-Tempered Nergigante coming from the Game Awards, as well as Orochi Kirin or Elatrion. However, that's why you're going to want to watch the Game Awards, because there's a chance Capcom decides to use that event to announce some kind of DLC. Cross your fingers, I am as well. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.